Hey, what's happening?
What's good? What's good?
Hey, man.
MKF said I beat Dickie.
Yeah.
Y'all stupid as shit.
MKM, that's the bro right there, man.
Yeah, beat Dickie.
Man.
Bloodthirst was good, man.
Good.
Quick.
Uh,
Good.
Quick. Man.
Yeah, they rolling their head, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Thursday, man. Thursday.
Thursday. Better known as Thor's Day.
Why you say that?
And that's what the origins of it is. Thursday is Thor's Day. I forgot. I used to know all that shit, man. Right off the top of my head. If you don't use it, you lose it. Monday's Moon Day. Tuesday is, or is it Tuesday? No, Thursday's Thor's Day. Monday
Tuesday is Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
I can't remember what Tuesday was.
It's Taco Tuesday. I remember they made Tuesday when they figured out the tacos, and then they made it Taco Tuesday. Look it up. It's public information.
But I know it's all the planets. It's 7 days, 7 chakras, 7 planets, something like that. I forgot, bro. Too much information, man. Too much information.
Mm-hmm.
Lone Wolf was good. He know. Ask Lone Wolf though.
Yeah.
I bet you Lone Wolf know. Lil J in the building.
Lil J. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. It's Thursday. I hope everybody's having a blessed and productive day.
Mm-hmm.
You at work, whether you at home, working from home, working at work, you at your business, you whatever you're doing, you're at school, whatever you're doing, I hope you're being productive.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is not promised. Get it done today. With your whiny bitch ass. Get it done today. Get off your ass and get it done. No procrastination. But yeah.
Man.
Chico, what's good?
Hey, what's happening? Man.
So, today, my brother, I want to talk about something, and we kind of touched on it before in prior lives, but a lot of stuff on here I'm gonna keep pushing down your throat because I know.
Pause.
See, you had to take it there. I thought about it after I said it. I was like, hey, hopefully, don't nobody catch this shit. I thought
I don't even be wanting to say this stuff, man. But it's like,
I know that one was kind of dope. So let me rephrase it. I'm gonna keep giving y'all this medicine, okay? It don't taste good, right? It don't taste good. It's nasty, but it's good for you.
Yeah,
it's good for you. And when you keep taking it, you're going to start feeling the benefits, And then when you start feeling the benefits and the change, you're gonna be like, oh man, and now you're gonna want to take the medicine. Then you're gonna acquire a taste for it. Okay, this medicine is an acquired taste. You must acquire a taste for this medicine. It's like Brussels sprouts. I hated Brussels sprouts growing up, but I love them now. It's crazy. If you told me as a child, man, you're gonna be tearing Brussels sprouts up when you get older, I'd probably slap you in your face. I'd have took the ass with me because you're lying. I could never. Don't ever disrespect me like that. Tell me I would love Brussels sprouts. I hate them. Well, I love them now. They're good. They're delicious. I fry them. I steam them. I eat them all types of ways. So it's.
You're hungry enough. They'll taste good.
You know what I'm saying? What he saying? Ali said the belly tastes good. No, he said. What did he say? He said the truth tastes good and the belly full of lies. But that's real shit. You used to eat junk food, me eating junk food. This is metaphorically, but so when you eat something healthy, something good for you, it's yuck. You don't like it, You know what I mean? But you gotta keep going. You gotta keep eating it, and eventually you'll acquire a taste for it. And yeah. So today, I want to talk about temptation, distractions, and success. Now, I see the brother. I want y'all to notice his face. I made this damn thing, and these AIs. If you work with AI, you know what I'm talking about. And look, it took me a minute to get exactly like I wanted it. Now, if you notice, he's not driving a normal car. That is a one-seater. Pay attention to the image. Imagery is everything. He's in a one-seater car.
What kind of car
is room. It's his car. It's the only car that exists that's like that one. It's an original design. That is his car. That car is specifically created to get him to his destination. Now, do you see all of these thirsty ass women behind him? All of them know where he's going. And some of them even don't. They don't care. They just want to ride. They ain't got no gas money. They don't know how to change a tire. They ain't got nothing to add to him or what he's doing on his journey. All they're gonna do is slow him down. That's a one-seater, which means it's built for one person, which means you got 3, 4, little joints up in there with you. You're gonna burn more gas, right? But then you gotta stop and get gas. That's distractions. You got enough gas and you have everything you need to make it to your destination. So, temptation. I want to deal with temptation first. Now, as a man, you're going to be tempted, right? Especially a young man. You will be tempted a lot, right? And the temptations might not even come from outside sources. It might be yourself. It might come from yourself. You create these fantasies and ideas and lustful images in your head, in your brain, right? And that's a distraction, because the time that you're thinking about what little chick that you chasing after, some little fat butt joint, around the corner, that's time that you could be working on self, right? Self-development, putting that time and energy into yourself so you can be the best version of yourself that you could be. Temptations are never going to stop. And this is the crazy part. The more successful, the more closer he gets to his destination, the more it's going to be. Some of them he going to have to run over. And I'm not even trying to be funny. They're going to get in the way. You're going to have to run them over. You're going to have to do and keep it moving. Literally. Well, not literally. Don't be running nobody over the car. But I'm just saying, like, on your journey, there will be temptations, right? You're going to be tempted. It's just going to happen. And the more successful you get, the more closer to your accomplishing your goal that you get, the more the temptations increase. We've all seen it before, right? Kobe fell victim to it. All the greats, I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of them did, right? Because we men, at the end of the day, when you're in a certain position, people, like Big A said all the time, people will put their own personal, what's the word you use? Their own personal expectations. Thank you, my brother. Expectations. They will put their own personal expectations on you. So there's a certain decorum or a certain physical, mental, spiritual, what's the word I'm looking for? In their mind, they see you in a state, they paint you in a certain light, or they have created an image of you in their mind that they expect you to live up to. That's the best way to put it. That's what an expectation is. I view you in this light. So when you don't present yourself or you don't carry yourself in that light, I'm disappointed in you. Now, that could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. It all depends on the intent behind it, right? Is the image of me or these expectations of me that you have, do they benefit you? Do they benefit me? Do they benefit us both? What is the intent behind it? So you can have, you know, you could have a woman, right, who might be just in your eyes at that moment in time, because you're in love, you know, the best woman on the planet, the best woman you ever dealt with. Oh, this she the one, man. I think I'm gonna lock it down with her, bro. I'm good. And then, and from personal experience, I've thought that, and then shit, not even a month later, I'm like, man, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. You can't fall for temptation, right? Even the temptations didn't last, okay? They ain't last. David Ruffin couldn't, he just, ego. So we have to watch out as men for temptations. You have to control your emotions. You have to control your sexual urges, your manhood, your testosterone, all of that. You have to learn how to control that. And it's very difficult when you're young, because that's when all these chemicals are the highest in your body naturally, right? Your body naturally produces this testosterone, and you know, you just super like, I could shoot 3 of them back to back, boom, 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 and I'm gonna knock her down. Right? Yes, but just imagine all that semen that you was excreting all them years when you was in your 20s. That's why we bald. I'm gonna keep it 100, Big A. That's why we bald. Look it up. You're busting too many nuts. I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Mm-hmm. We don't realize how precious our semen is, especially melanated men. Why you think they paying you for it? Who buying something that ain't worth nothing, bro? Like, be honest. You can go to the sperm bank, drop a few loads, and pay some bills. At least your phone bill or something. You know what I'm saying? So, but why? They don't want nobody. If you talk to somebody and they tell you the truth, they don't want no other man's nationality of sperm, but melanated men. And it's a reason behind that. We different. So, and knowing that, right? Think about it. I know guys that was in like now genetics play a role in that too, right? Don't get me wrong. Because if your daddy, his daddy before him, and all of them was bald at 25, 9 times out of 10, my brother, you gonna have a LeBron at 18. I'm just keeping it 100. That's just how it go. But even with that, you can prolong, you know, a full head of hair if there's certain things that your diet, right, your lifestyle, you're getting enough sleep, keeping your hair, your follicles clean, you're washing your hair enough. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it moisturized. Certain things can help keep hair on your head. But you know, busting too many nuts, you're gonna go bald. I'm just keeping it 100. Keep it in. Keep it in. The only time, and the Asian guy told me this. I think he was from shit, I forgot where he was from. But he was in the mall. He had a massage, like a little massage therapy spot in the mall in Arundel Mills, out here in Maryland. But you know, I was asking him certain questions or whatever, and you know, and that's another thing too. Don't be scared to ask questions, right? Especially when dealing with people of other nations. Me personally, myself, I used to, you know, be like, oh, well, shit, they don't like us, so fuck them too then. But it's not, you can't, because basically what I'm doing is flipping it. Because I'm doing the same thing to them that they do to us, right? We prejudge, they prejudge. They assume, oh, all black people are like this small demographic, and just we do the same thing. Oh, all foreigners are like this small demographic. No, they not. They not. Every nation has at least 10 to 15% of their nation ain't shit. Every nation, every nationality. Right? People talk, oh, white people this and that. I know white people right now that I could call, and they come and running. And I'm talking about Lily White. Dude, I don't want to wait for Allah to be over. I'm talking about Lily White, just white as you can, white as piece of paper. And they is with the shit. You hear me? I call, they come running, no questions asked. Then I got some that ain't like that, right? I know some that ain't like that. They don't fuck with me, right? Then I got some of my own people. I can call them. They come and running, guns blazing. What's happening? Then I got some. They ain't coming. Y'all know the ones that, hey man, pull up, man. It's going down, bro. I need your help, bro. But damn, bro, I was with my girl, man. Dang, man. What's going on? Dang, man. Well, why you do that? Why you ain't just leave? It's like, bro, why did you give me the 21 questions? I don't do this to you, but you see what I'm saying? So it's not everybody. We got to stop lumping. We can't. It's kind of contradictory when the same thing we complaining about that's done to us, we do to others. So back to the topic, temptation, right? Now, I want to move on. Let's go to distractions. Now, for me personally, distractions is more of an issue for me than temptation. Now, when I was younger, it was both, right? But now that I'm older, I've been around the block a few times. Temptation, I don't really get tempted. You know what I mean? I didn't hit them all. I'm just being honest. I ain't trying to boast or, I ain't lying on my meat, none of that. I didn't hit them all. I didn't every nationality, I didn't, young, old, middle age, I didn't hit them all. I didn't hit a 55-year-old. Matter of fact, I even hit was she 60? No, I think she was like 58. I didn't hit them all. So the temptation isn't really there because I already know what to expect. You know what I mean? I'm not looking at it as ooh, and then you get it, and then it's like, man, I do that, man. I don't even like this motherfucker for real. You know what they call it, post-nut clarity. I don't have to go through that no more. Stop having post-nut clarity. Start having pre-nut clarity. I'll put that on a t-shirt. Stop having post-nut clarity. I'm preaching today. Stop having post-nut clarity and start having pre-nut clarity, my brother. You need to have a clear mind before you do the act, not after. You got to, I know it's a lot of brothers, man, they probably, man, damn, man, if I could go back in time, man, I'd have never done this, I'd have never done that, man, I'd have never even talked to her, I had to fuck her, fuck that bitch. Like, what's his name, made a whole song, fuck that bitch. What Casino at? Casino in here?
Yeah.
What's good, Casino? Casino know what I'm talking about. What's his name? What's my name? Come on, Big A. What's his name? I can't think his T.I. man. Wild ass nigga. Fuck that bitch. Bitch steady hollering about fuck me.
Oh,
I can't think his damn name. Dro, young Dro.
Young Dro.
Like that song he got. He made a whole song. Bitch pissed him off so bad. He went in the studio, man. Do you realize how long it takes to make a song? If nobody on this line ain't never been in the studio and made a track, that shit takes hours. I don't give a fuck if you Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, it's one take. Motherfucking the engineer still got work to do. The producer, it's time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to stay mad at this bitch long enough to go first, he had to write the shit first. I know he ain't freestyle this. He wrote this shit. He had to write the shit first. Then he had to record it. Then he had to head back. They had to mix it down. They had to master all this shit. Then he had to put the motherfucker out. Then he got to perform it. Now I'm pretty sure now he's, he performs and it ain't the same energy. But I'm just saying, like, that's a lot. You really got to be pissed off with this bro. For real, MKM? Pre-nut clarity, bruh. He said he pro pre-nut clarity. Yeah, that was his name, Young Dro. Bruce said he always tempted to get more dogs. Salute, Bruce, salute.
Hey, yeah, man.
Yeah, I said Lily White. That because Lily's white. Lily White, they don't get no sun. They in the house. They on the computer in the house. But try me. They coming. They pulling up. Jack is my fucking friend. I'm like, oh, chill out. Chill out. Dennis. Chill out. No. They need to understand. I'm like, all right, Dennis, now chill out.
Yeah.
But that's my nigga. Like, it's been times, I've needed him. It's been times he needed me. A lot of this tech stuff, you know, that I'm hip to is because of him. He didn't have to share it with me. He didn't, you know, and I met him. Where did I meet Dennis? Oh shit. So I was taking I don't know if I've told you this, Big A, but I was taking was it business law? I think it was business law. And this one we was all, I don't know if Dre ever told you this, but we was all, he wasn't going, he was enrolled, but he wasn't going with us. Wayne Community College, just community college. We was going to Wayne Community College in Goldsboro. And I met him in my business law class. And he was helping me out with a few things and then shit, you know, when I did go. I was trying to flip the Pell Grants, if you know, you know. But I'm like, while I'm here, I might as well try to get, you know, some knowledge. I mean, I am at you know, institution. It might be a community college, but it's still a college. So, long story short, anyway, that's where I met him at. I met him at the business law class, and we logged in, and we kind of, you know, we didn't really click till later on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, so it's solid people out here, man. And I'm at the point in my life, bro, where it's like, I don't care what your nationality is. I don't care what your background is. You ain't got to be a real nigga, all this other goofy ass shit, bro. If you for me, you know what I'm saying, and you have something to offer, you have something that could be of value to me, and I have something that could be of value to you, bro, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm a businessman. You know, I'm all for nationality. I'm all for, you know, nation building. I'm all for the, you know, my people. But I'm about my bread, bro. I'm a Moor by nationality. Fuck all the religious, all that bullshit side of it. You know, that's what you're cool. But I move like that. I move like my ancestors. I'm in different countries. I'm in different states, different cities. I'm networking. I'm doing business. I'm doing trade. I'm doing commerce. So this is what we got to get back to, because that's how you win. That's how you eat. You can't just sit where the hell you at, because you're never gonna come up. I was talking to somebody yesterday about that. How we got to leave, you know, where we from, or you know, go somewhere else to come up, or to you know, be successful, or to be taken serious. Distractions. It's a lot, and that's another thing, you know, distractions is a lot of the reason why you have to leave where you from. Because there ain't nothing there but distractions. Old girlfriends, baby mamas, family members, that broke ass cousin that's always calling your ass. Hey, cuz, what's good, cuz? Goddamn, cuz, hey, what's going on, man? The only time you hear from this nigga when he needs something. You gotta get away from all that shit, man. Because all that's nothing but distractions. It's gonna keep draining your resources, draining your time, draining your energy, and it's not conducive to your betterment and your growth, right? You trying to win, you trying to come up, you trying whatever you trying to do. Can you do it in your hometown? Yeah, it's possible. But hey, I wouldn't suggest it. What you think about that, Big A?
Nah,
having to leave where you from, where you grew up, and where you rooted at, right? Where really all of your resources are family wise, having to leave that to establish yourself somewhere else.
Yeah, man. Paul Wall said, how can I put on for Texas if I never leave Texas? There's only so much you can do, you know, and locally too. Sometimes, I mean, musically, sports wise, and a lot of stuff, man. People don't respect it until the world does, you know. It's just one of those things, man. Yeah, it's just one of those things. You could be the most talented person with drive and ambition and, you know, building a skill through all of that, and nobody will respect it. You know, the people that you surrounded with, whether it's friends, family, acquaintances, or all in between, man. a lot of times they look at you like you not worthy. You ain't, how come you and not me? Or, they not looking at the process and everything that you put in to it. And then, you do have a stroke of luck. But that luck comes to those who are prepared. So, a lot of times you have to leave your surrounding, your circle, get out there in the world, man, just to get the recognition, and see the success that you need, man. Um, and it be a lot of times it be the people that are closest to you that be the ones holding you back from you. Ultimately you holding yourself back from you. But you know, yeah, man. That's definitely a thing, man. You know, sometimes you gotta get out there on your own just to see, if you can swim. You know what I'm saying? If everything that you trying to do and is true, sometimes you gotta make the the situation all on you, nobody else. And,
And I agree. And this is an analogy I've been using for a few years now. Shit, it's been damn it 5. It might be longer than that. But I say this because I went through it. I had to go through it myself. Becoming a man, it ain't even about men. Just becoming an adult, right? A competent, accountable adult. It's like the process for me was walking down the street. Just life is just, I ain't got no worries. I ain't got no worries. I'm living my best life. Cause what? I ain't got no struggles. I ain't got, cause I got somebody handling all my bullshit, right? So I can do whatever the fuck I want. I ain't got no worries. And you trip and you and you fall. I'm talking about them slow, just hands out, can't even catch yourself. Boom, fall flat on your fucking face. Bust your shit wide the fuck open. And you get up, wipe the blood out your eyes, and look around, look for help, and ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody there. You crying, you hollering, somebody please help me, please, somebody, anybody. You calling people, ain't nobody answering their phone. It's going straight to voicemail. Ain't nobody on the street. You the only motherfucker out there. People just walk past you looking at you. Brother, Get your shit together, brother. And you just, and then that's when the realization sets in. I'm on my own. And it's scary. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they can't handle, they break. It is scary. Being on your own is scary when you're not used to being on your own. That's a scary feeling, be by yourself. But it's only scary when you're not used to being by yourself. You came in this motherfucker by your goddamn self. You're gonna leave. Now it's I know some there might be somebody, well, what about twins? What about triplets? You know what the fuck I mean. You came as yeah, I came out your mother one at a time. Everybody ain't come out at once.
Yeah, those are the exceptions, man.
Right, but you understand the concept, right? We came in this motherfucker by ourselves. We gonna leave by ourselves, right? So this experience, right? This life cycle that you're going through is for you. This is your movie. Just think of it like a movie. This is your movie. You're the director. If you're not directing your movie, then who the fuck is directing your movie? I'm gonna say that again. If you are not in that fucking director's seat, hey, you over there, boom, man, you're fired. You just got a promotion. Go over there, get the boom. You talk, yeah, stretch it out. Perfect. All right, action. If that ain't you, then my brother, something wrong, because that means somebody else is sitting in that director's chair. And I know a lot of niggas, bro. I know a lot of men. They somebody else sitting in that director's seat. And they mad, their life ain't going the way they wanted to go. Why? Because your movie ain't going the way you wanted to go because you ain't directing it. Somebody else is directing your movie. So they gonna direct it the way they want it to be. The way they see fit. Well, I don't like this scene. I think we should change the drapes in the background. And I
well, why are they wearing this? And I think they should wear this. And why did he say that? And why couldn't he say this? And but why did he say it that way with that face? He could have just looked happy when he said, "Oh, fuck that. This your goddamn movie. It's your movie, motherfucker. You fired. I'm the director now because it's my movie." And you always have that option. That option is always there. Nobody can stop it because it's your fucking movie. Everybody on set knows it. A lot of them waiting around like, nigga, is you gonna say something, nigga? Are you gonna like this motherfucker fucking up the production, nigga? What you gonna do? So it comes to a point. I go back to that analogy. It comes to a point where you fall flat on your face. You bust your shit wide open. You get up crying. Ain't nobody around. You gotta wipe that shit off your fucking face and keep it moving. And it's gonna happen again and again and again and again till it gets to the point where your goddamn face and your body is so tough and so strong, you just stumble. You don't even trip and fall no more. You might and stutter a little bit, but you catch your balance, right back to it. Keep walking. Keep it moving. That's what has to happen. You fall and bust in your face, that's oh, I lost my job. You fall and bust your face is, oh, your girl just hit you, I'm pregnant. Your side piece just hit you, I'm pregnant. You fall in the bust your face is, I'm late for work and I got come outside, my car won't start. You busting your face is all the adversities, all the hardships that you go through as an adult, right? All of the traumas and just the things that you can't account for, right? They just come out of nowhere and just slap you like that. God damn, what the hot water heated crack, you know, the cases, now the basement flooded. Now you gotta you cut the drywall, get all the basement redone. All these things, that's you falling on your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen. You can't stop it. So the best thing you can do is what? Is to prepare for it. If you know it's coming, be prepared. And not just financially, not just in all aspects. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially, you need to be prepared for it. Sometimes you can't get prepared for certain shit. But the more you build up that strength in all these categories, the easier it is to deal with the problem. So when you do trip, fall, and bust your face, maybe it don't bleed. Maybe you don't bust, you scrape your shit all up. Might just take a little on the chin, you know what I'm saying? Wipe that shit, keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? So it's up to you, bro. What are you going to let things distract you from accomplishing your goal, right? Are you going to be distracted or are you going to tunnel vision? Are you going to stay focused? Fully focused, locked in. I'm talking about like retard shit. Like y'all probably be laughing. I be saying a lot of this stuff, but I'm dead ass serious. You have to be artistic when it comes to your goals. Nothing else fucking matters. I used to work with special needs children. I used to study them. Like, how these motherfuckers is sharp as shit. Like my young boy, little white boy, Josh. That's my nigga. You hear me? I'm talking about, it was situations, bro, the whole school, and he was like quadruple jointed. Like, motherfucker was like the Exorcist. He could move his arms, he could do all that shit. You know how the motherfuckers just break dances, you do all that shit, break their arms, back, and the leg, head, all that shit. He can do all that shit. And we had a bond, right? Because I actually was trying to learn him. It ain't just a job for me. If I'm gonna be around these, children all fucking day, like, I wonder who these motherfuckers are. Motherfucker flip out and shit, be done stab me with a pencil and shit. I never worked with special needs children before that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a learning experience for me and for them. So we learning each other. They learning the school. They learning the curriculum and the system that they got in place at the school. I'm learning it as well, and I'm learning them, and I'm learning my position, my job. So we all learning. Ain't nobody, you see what I'm saying? Don't nobody know what the fuck going on. We all on the same level. But studying them and being around them, and like Josh taught me a lot about autism.
Yeah.
Because Josh was like the definition of it. All the traits that they say that, autistic children or people have it, he had all of it, bro.
Yeah.
Socially awkward than a motherfucker. But I can sit and have a conversation with him.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we only gotta talk. I could just look at him and just make a certain face and he'll just smile and shit. Like he know. So they not slow, bro. They not. You know what I'm saying? The lights are on upstairs, definitely on. But what it is there's some rooms that the lights are off and the doors closed and locked. he never enters those rooms. He may not even know that those rooms are up there. That's the social, the social dissonance and all that. Like, so when it comes to like, so when we talking about social intelligence, right? He don't have it. He don't have it. Like social cues, like somebody will say something, or like for instance, like when you overstayed your welcome when a person you over somebody's house, they be like, well, whenever somebody do that, they say well, and then they breathe out. They that's to let you know that either you need to get the hell out or they ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. We're taking on in. When you hear motherfuckers say that, yeah, that's social. That's a social cue, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way of them letting you know, nigga, I'm about to go to bed. You need to get the fuck out. You gotta go home. Or I'm tired. Hey, you want me to stay over here, but I got to go home. Or I got other shit to do. Social cues. They don't pick up. He don't pick up on shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to focusing on a task, bro, I watched this little motherfucker. He locks the fuck in. Like he likes Legos. We used to play. I used to play with Legos when I was young. So I'm like, oh, we gonna get along great. We made a whole castle, bro, in like an hour. I'm fucking with him. I'm plucking him in his forehead. I'm trying to do anything to distract him. He is paying me no fucking mind. I'm like, look at him. I'm walking around. Everybody in the class laughing. I'm walking around. Look at him. He in Zen mode. Look at him. Look at him. He's building the fuck out there. The Sims ain't got shit. I'm trying to do anything to make him laugh. Anything to knock him off it. Bro, that nigga did not budge. He ain't budge, bro. So that's the focus that you have to have. You have to have autism focus. And don't y'all laugh, people. Autism focus.
Yeah.
You got to be autistic when it comes to your goals.
Obsessed.
So just I don't get people. Damn, man, you ain't you ain't get the text message. We trying to go out with you. We gonna go to the strip club last night, man. You ain't never hit us back. Okay. Like you don't even care. I'm not about to make no excuse for you. I'm not about to even talk about this shit because I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about the strip club right now. The only thing I care about is this. I'm fully locked in and focused. Then the distractions there is no distractions at that point. Then once you accomplish the goal, now, okay, it ain't a distraction now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's only a distraction when if it takes you away from your purpose. That's what makes it a distraction. Whatever your purpose may be, if it's not helping you accomplish that, then it's a distraction. That's the easiest way to qualify what a distraction is. If it's not something, if it's pulling you away, taking your attention, your focus, your time, your energy, whatever, away from your purpose as a fucking man, then it's a distraction. And it has to go. Does it have to go forever? No. But at least until you fulfill your purpose as a fucking man, you accomplish that goal. Because if not, all it's gonna do is hinder you or knock you off your pivot, now it's gonna take you longer to accomplish it. Now you gotta do it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what you think about that, Big A? Because after this, I'm going into success. That's the big one right there.
Nah, go ahead and jump into success, bro.
Okay, so you got temptation, and it's the reason I put it in this order. You got temptation first, right? Then you got distractions, and if you can make it through all of those two, that's when the success comes. I'm telling y'all from personal experience, personal fucking experience. The temptation comes first, then the distractions, and if you make it through those two, you pass all them tests, then you get blessed with success. That's tight. I said blessed with success. I ain't even mean for that to rhyme, y'all. I just be spitting while I'm spitting. Yeah. But nah, so but it's in that order. And I'm gonna use, let's say, let me think of something. All right, my clothing line, for instance. I started the clothing brand. I made the investment. I did all the work. I did everything. I got it up and running. I'm selling clothes, right? Here come the temptation. I told you I was at Patapsco Flea Market. It's big booted, beautiful women walking around in there all day, every day, half naked. Some of them with they nigga. They bending all over my table. Ooh, I like your shirts. Winking at me. He ain't even paying attention. He over with the Chinese man or with Malik with the oils and shit. He ain't even paying. I'm like, damn, bitch, you just disrespectful as hell, ain't you? It's right in front of you, nigga, huh? Like, God dang, like, I know he is simp, but that's temptation.
Yeah.
If for me to sit here and say, "Oh man, fuck these hoes, I'm trying to get some money," bro, I'd be lying. I'd be lying to you. We talking beautiful. I ain't talking no hood. Yeah, mainly hood rat joint, but you got some baddies, beautiful, beautiful women walking through there. They might be by themselves. Oh, I like your clothes. Look at me in my eyes and shit, smiling, turn around. I don't know if you got anything that can fit me because I got all this ass. I don't know if you got it. That's the temptation. Distractions ain't came yet. I'm just getting in the game. You see what I'm saying? This temptation right now. I'm being tempted. So do you fall for the temptation? Because most of these women, they don't really fuck with me. They don't even really fuck with my brand. They just see a nigga that they think got some motion, that got something going to fuck on. He low key as shit. You know, this how women do. They plot. They everything's a fantasy to them. Oh, he got a business. Oh, he doing this. He doing that. Oh, he cute. Oh, he got money. Oh, I see his. Okay, he doing this. He doing. So they trying to add up. They trying to add you up in their mind. They looking at your clothes. They looking at your everything. They listen to how you talk, the shit you're talking about. They looking at your shoes. They looking at your watch. They adding it up. See, I might need to go fuck with him. So you can't ego trip, right? Because think before I had this clothing brand. But nobody did my face. Yeah, I had hoes, but like they wasn't jumping out there like this. They trying to model. I model for you, or you want me model? You need models. I model. Like, and this is all the fucking time. Yeah. I get DMs daily. So it's temptation, right? Now you make it through that, right? I made it through that. Then comes the distractions. Because now, once you pass the temptation, because that's usually, as a man, that's your biggest issue is temptation. Being able to say no to that kitty cat, that box. Tell UPS, come get it. I don't want it. You keep that box. That's usually the biggest hurdle. And if you can get over that, distractions is kind of even a bigger hurdle because temptation is still a part of the distractions. Because now it's not just box. Now it's your mom, your dad, your children, your spouse, your baby mama, your cousins, your gang, your squad, your clique, your crew, whatever the fuck. The dogs, right? You got dogs, whatever it is. It's a distraction. It's distracting you. And it can only distract you because you have an emotional tie to it. That's what makes it dangerous. You know, mama, I love you, mama. Oh, baby, you don't love mama no more. I don't never see you. You don't come over here. I ain't even get my medicine last month. You supposed to take me to the doctor. That's guilt tripping. Mama, you know what the fuck I'm trying to do. So if you really love me and care about me, you would support me in my journey. By doing what? Figuring out another fucking way to get to your doctor's appointment. That's your doctor's appointment. If you stop eating fucking pork chops every Friday, then maybe you wouldn't need to go to the doctor's appointment, wouldn't have high blood pressure. So a lot of things that we just don't want to be honest with ourselves with, that other people put their burdens onto us. And the fact that we allow that for so long, they get entitled to the point where now that you want to start making changes for yourself, negatively affects them. I'm going to say that again. You have went so long investing in other people that was giving you nothing in return that they now have become entitled to your time, your energy, your resources, whatever they're getting from you, to the point that when you decide, you know what, I need to make some changes for me, they have a problem with that. You can't take it personal. It's not an attack on you, right? You did this to yourself. You have enabled them to become a dependent of you, right? Through your actions, your words, your finances, whatever you're doing for them, to the point where, and you've been just giving it up for so long that it's to the point where they don't appreciate it. They feel entitled to it. So now that you're starting to pull back because you got to put energy or resources somewhere else for yourself, they got a problem with that. You've been stuffing me like a pig. You've been just filling me up. No homo, but you just feed me. And now you want to pull the spoon back. Now you want to pull the fork back. Now you try to pull the plate back. Now you try to push me away from the table. What the hell is going on? It's like, well, I mean, you've been eating. No, I got to eat too. It's my food. But yeah, man. Success. A lot of niggas get to success and then blow it.
Yeah. You starting to sound like a robot, man. Yeah.
I'm cooking. The phone getting hot. I'm cooking.
Yeah, man. You know what they say about revenge and success, man? They say the best form of they say revenge is a dish best served cold. And then they say the best form of revenge is success. You know? Just putting that out there. Man.
I agree. It is. And I love it. I love it because I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck. I love proving people wrong. I love it. I love when you doubt me. I love when you try to discourage me. I love that shit. Because I'm going to show you how much of a bitch you are. A coward.
Yeah.
Because you trying to discourage me from doing something great because your bitch ass too scared to fucking do it. And that this is my mentality, y'all. This is literally how I talk. This is how I think. Anybody that's coming to me with some what's up?
Oh, speaking of, you ain't gonna be able to go to Alaska, bro.
This nigga, now he gonna try to do me on me. Did y'all peep this shit?
No, man.
He trying to flip it on me.
No, man. It ain't even that. I was looking it up. The stuff you gotta do to get down there, nah, you ain't gonna be able to make that, bro. I ain't saying that you wouldn't go. I'm just saying the stuff you got to do to get down there, and you ain't going all the way down there legally. I know that.
I mean, I really don't do nothing legally. I do things lawfully. Hold on, let me clear it up. We are live. I do things lawfully, but you know, I really don't do much legally. I let y'all go do your homework on that. It's a difference. I said this before on other lives. It's the difference between legal and lawful. But bro, I can do anything, bro. Anything. I can go anywhere. I can do anything. I'm not in the matrix. I'm free.
Yeah, man. Man, that's a lot of water down there, man. And man, look, bro.
But look, this is what I'm
like
saying.
A one-way trip down there, boy. You'd have to have it on your mind like that.
Bro, I can start a page right now, and it's probably at least 100,000 people that right now that's willing to risk death to go see what the fuck is down there. We can all put our resources together.
I believe it. That I don't doubt.
Because it's strength in numbers. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's strength in numbers. And that's why I tell people be like, oh, well, they got the military, they're gonna be down there. Bro, who do you think the military, who are these military? Who are these military members? Where do they come from? Are they not US citizens? Were they not born and raised right here in fucking Detroit and in Atlanta and Idaho and in Missouri and Nevada and Chicago? The fuck are we talking about? Do they not still have family here? Don't get it twisted. It's way more of us than it is of them.
Yeah.
It's way more of us than it is of them. And when I say them, meaning the ops.
I definitely agree.
Way more of us. So you got those that are behind enemy lines, right? They working for the ops. They working with the ops, but they not an op. They just don't know it yet. They think they because it's benefiting them right now. That's the only reason they doing it. These soldiers, you talk to the average soldier, especially the army, shit, really any branch, especially the ones that's been in for a long shit. Dr. Dre, about the things that he has to deal with and that he has to go through and that he has to, it's bullshit. Now it is benefit. Don't get me wrong. There are benefits to being in the armed forces. But
a whole bunch of benefits.
A whole bunch of benefits. But at what cost if we go to war? If they decide, you know what, we're gonna drop a bomb, we're gonna send a drone, we're gonna drop a bomb on Nevada, just blow the whole Nevada up because of whatever the fucking reason. You think that pilot gonna be able to do it? You think that you think that everybody involved in that operation, you think they're gonna be able to do it? Somebody gonna have some family in that state. You think they're gonna be able to go through with it? Cause ain't no way you can call your peoples and say, hey man, they about to get the fuck packed. Don't even pack nothing. Just get in the car and go. Get the fuck out. Just drive fast. Fuck police. Fuck everything. Just get the fuck out of the state. They ain't gonna have no time, bro. The aftershock or the what is it? What is it called? The aftershock? Not the what is it? They come after the explosion.
Whatever it is, yeah, I know.
That's gonna catch them. So it's like either way they fuck. So you're gonna be able to follow them orders. So this is my point when I say that people have got to stop. Like this shit is a movie, bro. It's literally a movie. It's not real. We make it real. That's why it's the Matrix. You cut the TV on, you listen to these motherfuckers talk, and that's all they doing is talking. But what are they really doing? Have you ever met him? Have you ever met Trump? You ever met any president?
Man,
shook his hand, had a conversation with him?
Yeah.
Or you just see him on TV and in movies? Hold on, not TV. Which TV stands for what? What does TV stand
for? Dummy tube.
Nope. Television or tell live vision. When you break it down, the syllabus, tell live vision.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give you the syrup back.
Yeah, man. Got the temptation, distractions, and success. Man.
But yeah, temptation, distractions, and success.
Tony, what's happening?
Tony, what's good?
Yeah, man, that's a heavy one, man. Yeah, man.
I say my border personality prevents success in some type of way. I'm finding the root though. That MK, look, that's where you need to stop, my brother. Wise man, put it up from the root.
Yeah, man, but I mean, MKM, you just sound like an introvert, man. I'm an introvert.
So you know what he talking about though, because it's like, you gotta once you learn. But see, it's things about yourself that you had to learn, right? It's things that you didn't understand about yourself when you was younger. But going through life, going through certain situations, it showed you who you really were.
Yeah, man. I think it's just my opinion. I think some people are in the race trying to find answers to themselves, and some people just don't care. They living day for day, don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And that's how my homeboy is. He ain't got no shame and he don't give a damn. But it is just, you know what I'm saying? And you'll see it. You'll know when people really trying to find their way. You know, they'll be setting all types of goals, coming up short, but consistently doing it. And you know, it's a work in progress, man, all around the board, man. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is a work in progress. We all are works in progress.
Because I'm saying, like, if we were to go back, I don't know, 10 years, you be in a whole, man, look, you be a whole different person, you know? And some people are still that same person from 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, some people grow out of it. Some people stay in there. How many? I mean, you know, this is different. This is a little different, you know, because this is understandable. I get this. But how many OGs, how many, you know, people are stuck in they decade where they was, you know what I'm saying, where they was hitting, you know. You know what I'm saying? My pops was stuck in that 70s, 80s era, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know, it just, you know, that type of stuff. But like, as far as, you know, goals and are you the same person for real? Like, you know, there's some people that don't change from decade to decade, let alone from year to year, you know. Yeah. Boy's been on the block since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Had they run, fell off, and now they in the street for real. you know, all types of stuff, man. And just the whole, you know what I'm saying, any type of scenario.
Yep. It's kind of sad, bro. It's a lot of them out the city. Baltimore, DC, man, Philly, just any big, you know, major metropolitan area. It's a lot of them, bro. It's a lot of them.
Yeah, man, that's still wearing Jerry curl.
Yep. Dripping, drip. Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Hey, them boys are trying to bring it back, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, leave that where it's at. Don't bring that shit back.
We're trying to bring it back on the
Bring that shit back. Look, we just, all right, look at it. We came out of, so they got, black women is just now starting to come out of their self-hating phase with the hair. We came out of it way before they did. You got remember we used to put conk in it. Perm, slick back. Remember all of the damn back in the 60s?
Yes, shoot, it wasn't just the 60s. I mean, Motown I don't know, Motown was the stamp where it was just like, you know,
yeah, you had to get a perm. They gave you a perm when you walk through the door. Oh, what is that? Get the perm.
Yeah. But you can go back to them Bumpy Johnson days, and they was, you know what I'm saying, laying it down. Yep. I mean, hey, y'all remember when Malcolm X, the movie Malcolm X? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Had to stick his head in the toilet. Yeah.
And Malcolm X was what, I guess the best way to describe it was a black redhead. So you know, you got redheads or you know.
Yeah, because you know
Europeans. He had the same, you know.
He had those traits, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like dogs, man. You know, you might have something way back just pop out one of them times, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. He was a red nose, I guess. and dog, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but when you start talking about success, man, you really gotta analyze and take a step back and look at what does the success actually mean to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can say, hey, Mr. CEO, I bet you can't do such and such. I don't know. I bet you can't go jump off of that cliff. Be like, bet, I'm gonna prove you wrong type deal. And, you know, your whole goal is trying to prove somebody wrong, and it's no benefit in you. You know what I'm saying? To you. That's why a lot of people, you know, I don't know. And then what is your measure of success? You know, is your measure of success materialistic? You know, because I've had a couple of cars. I've bought a car and, you know, put the work in and did all of the extra stuff, man. And you know, you expecting to get, you know, some kind of, you know, at least somebody, you know, chunking up the deuce and all that other stuff, and all you seeing is mad frowns. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you know, now you got, you know what I'm saying? Now more people can see you than you see them. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, you got wolves out, you got boys, you know, scheming and plotting, thinking, you know, I see, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, in these cities where it be jumping at, like, you know, it's you know, the Showtime cities, man, you know, like in Atlanta or Houston or Miami, you know, people's form of success, man, it changes to something else. You know, if I gotta dress for you to think, or I gotta have these things for you to think I'm successful, you might be chasing the wrong thing, man. It might get you some things that, you know, put you in places that you need to be in life. But if all I want to do is, you know, have a business and have me some fake jewelry or real jewelry or whatever, if that's where I'm investing my funds, so I can get the, you know what I'm saying, the ladies to look at me a certain type of way, or, you know what I'm saying, make people treat me a certain type of way, man, you know, kind of like, when the smoke and mirrors is all gone, man, you know, what have you done?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Except for try to make your success, you know what I'm saying? Like try to be viewed from a certain standpoint, and you know, to me, that really ain't success, and we get caught up in that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And trying to prove to people something that we not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get it twisted. If you born fly, you just born fly. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just, you know, ain't nothing against the person, but you got a million people that's out here trying to walk the walk, but really ain't that. You know what I'm saying? They form of success is always trying to prove to somebody to be more than what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got boys that say, hey man, I think I could make you know what I'm saying? I think I could make a car that run off a water. And niggas be like, nigga, you can't do that, boy. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Such and so forth. And, you know, he go off and do it. That's, you know, to me, that's different than, you know, like showing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to. Yeah.
No, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keeping up with the Joneses, you know what I'm saying? My neighbor, you know what I'm saying? ESG say my neighbor got a Benz, so I want a Benz too. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, you know, it's that type deal, man. And you see that a lot with the, you know, blood relations. You know what I'm saying? Your family members, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so forth. You closest to kin, you know. Somebody that, you know, came up, they, you know, did their thing and they, you know, having a little success, and now you trying to keep up with them, or you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, where's your focus at?
Right.
You missing the picture. That's, to me, that's a distraction.
There you go. God damn it, that boy, he on fire. That boy, I told y'all he sharp. I told y'all. The boy ain't no slow lick. I'm trying to tell you, he on it.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get it out. He said it for me.
Yeah.
That's definitely what it is, bro. It's a distraction. Because you focused on what somebody else got going on. You focus on them and their journey instead of focusing on you and yours.
Yeah, man. And I mean, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, that glamour and glitz ain't for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, heavy is the head that wear the crown.
Yep.
You know, a lot of people see somebody sitting in a high place, somebody with, you know, who's either schemed and plotted their way to their place, or you know what I'm saying, earned it, you know, step for step. You know, it's a natural thing to want to be king of the hill, but do you know what it takes to be king of the hill? Do you know what it takes to be a CEO of a company? Do you know what it takes to start a company?
Right.
Do you know what it takes to run a show? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what it takes to do? You know, it's a lot of things that a lot of people want to, you know, they want a part of, but they see the, you know what I'm saying? They see the shine, but they don't see the grind. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, just cause, you know, I don't know, you got
man, hold up, man. Hey, man, say, man, hold up, man.
What's up?
I'm on my Texas city. Say that one more time.
What?
Say that one more time.
What?
That was some Texas shit. Say that one more time.
They see the shine, but they don't see the grind. You know.
If you don't eat, what's my man? You know, come on, who said it? Who's down? If you don't eat, what did he say? If you don't work, you don't eat, you don't shine. No, if you don't grind, you don't shine. Who said that?
I don't know, but I know that line though.
It's somebody out of Texas, but bro, that's real though.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, and that's, you know, what it is at the end of the day, man. We see all these you know, the temptations or whatnot around you. You see other people's successes and you want that success for yourself, but their success might not be for you. You know, it just might not be. But if you focus on you, instead of getting in a unnecessary conflict, and avoiding the green-eyed monster, man. If you can get the business, man. Yeah,
my man got about 5,000 green-eyed monsters chasing behind him. He getting into that car though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's crazy.
Put some smoke on there, and some hot rubber coming up, kicking him, hitting him in the cheeks.
Yeah,
and on their chest and shit as he's burning out, as he's skirting off.
Yeah, and like a lot of people won't admit it, man, but they want a certain car for a certain image to be looked at a certain type of way. And they want this to get this type of attraction, but you if you could take all that away, you know what I'm saying? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? If you really got game, like that, with the ladies, man, can you do the same thing without? You know what I'm saying? If you got the showmanship and a real grind, man, can you close this deal in street clothes? Being yourself, man. I mean, like, I get it. Some things you gotta play the part, but gotta ask ourselves these days, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you be like, okay, I'm gonna get this and get that and this, and they gonna be coming to me. I ain't gonna be going to them, and so on and so forth, man. But that's what they going for. And we don't understand that, man. People be at church. You grab these materialistic things to get this kind of view or whatever, and that's what they coming for.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't coming for you. They coming for that. Mm-hmm. Whether it's a good thing or a negative thing, but everybody has a scheme behind it. You successful, people want to stand next to you so they can get a glimpse. You know what I'm saying? So they can get a glimpse of your life, and so they can get a little bit of that shine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even if they got to stand in your shop, they just want to stand next to you. You know how many people I know that might have heard of somebody famous or this and this and this and that, and then they done moseyed up a little story about how they know them and this and this and this and that. Why are you talking about this man in this conversation? You talking about him so I can associate you with him, so I can, look at you like you get some of his success. Right. Or you know what I'm saying? You somebody or some statue. And that's why I don't I you know what I'm saying? I dislike when people be like, man, not like who I am or I had, they gotta go through a whole story and tell you all this stuff just so you can look at them a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm looking at the man before me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And all I see is you try to prove yourself, man. It ain't nothing to prove, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one of those things that people associate with success. Standing next to somebody that's successful or trying to feel they like, man. We deal with this on a regular basis, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people that everybody in the chat would know that, you know what I'm saying, nationwide or whatever the case may be. Me trying to associate with them, my name with them, and make, you know what I'm saying? We not tight like that. We not cool. You know what I'm saying? We not cool like that. Like, so, that type of stuff, man. You can see through it once you do, as you get older, man, you get some sense. That stuff don't, yeah.
Matt Dot say he pulling up. He's still pulling him something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the gift of gab, man. You know what I'm saying? It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, and I mean, however you however you move is however you move. If you gotta, if that's what you gotta do to get it, then salute to you, man. But you know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, dang, you know, you picked the wrong girl again,
Right.
like every time. You know what I'm saying? Like every time you get the wrong one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't coming for you, partner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And but it's a learning. Well, no, let me take it back. It's supposed to be a learning experience, right? You should, everything that you go through in life, you should learn something from, some type of lesson from it. If not, then what the fuck was the point of going through it? It should be something positive. And this is the thing. Because niggas is famous for, and I grew up like this, bro. I think that was one of the most hardest things for me to do in life, is to change my perspective and my view on situations, right? I thought I had a negative fucking mindset. Negative. But that's how I was raised. That's how I grew up. Oh, always think the worst. Always worry about the worst. Always create shit in your head that ain't nothing happened that should make you even that thought cross your fucking mind. But you thinking, oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, this gonna happen. Oh, that's gonna happen. Oh, this motherfucker gonna rob me. This motherfucker gonna try to get over on me. This person, it's always negative. That's the environment I grew up in, right? Negativity. So whether it was, you know, intentional or not, it was there. So growing up, you know what I'm saying, as you coming up and you having your own experiences, right? You going to school, you going to the church or to, you know, the camp or practice, whatever you doing, whatever activities you taking place in outside of the household, right? You're gonna take these attributes or this mentality with you. So as I'm going through things in life, I'm viewing it in a negative mind state, even if it's a positive situation. You see what I'm saying? So what ended up happening was I got around people that was, they didn't think like I did.
Mr. Right? O,
salute.
So nah, I get my positive energy from J-Bo and nonstop. There's some OGs right there, man.
Yeah, but you just gotta, man, you gotta change your mindset, man. Stop thinking negative, bro. Like, you control your reality. Like an analogy I gave earlier about the movie. This is your movie. Your life is your movie. It could be a blockbuster hit or it could be a flop. It's up to you, because you the director.
Yeah.
But even if it can't flop, because unless you wanted to flop, because it's your movie. So who give a fuck if it's your movie and you in the movie, you live in it, you bro, who gives a fuck if somebody watching or not? You more concerned about who gonna watch your movie, who will buy popcorn, go to the movie theater and watch it? Yeah. It's your movie. I don't care if I'm the only one that ever watches it. That's good enough for me, because it's my movie. Where your movie at? When your movie drop? When your movie coming out? Oh, you ain't got one? Oh, you ain't even directing your own movie. Somebody else do. Oh, okay, yeah. And that's a lot of times how we have to look at situations when dealing with certain people. Once again, distractions. But with all three: temptation, distractions, and success. But that comes with success. Success is a monster, man. It's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because you could go through hell, right, to get to heaven, and then get into heaven, and then forget about the hell you went through to get there, and then end up right back in hell.
Yeah, man. A lot of people forget about them first couple of dollars or that first little struggle when they see the other side, and you know they 15 years out, 10, 15, 20 years out, man. It's yeah, man.
And that's why I always try to keep trinkets, memories. You know, I don't care if it's a ticket, some paperwork, something. I got files, you know, that I keep, hard files. Fuck PDFs. I got hard files. I want to touch it. I want to smell the paper. I want to look at it and read it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the blood stain at the top, or the you know, the wet stain at the bottom, or the coffee stain, or the juice stains. I want to go back mentally to that time.
Yeah.
In that moment in my movie and relive it. So it reminds me of why I'm doing what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, man. That's one of the hardest things to do. Is when you hit that peak. You know, we do it a lot, man. We get close to the peak, and then we ease on the gas. You know, you get that victory, or you get that, you know what I'm saying, that you reach your goal. Then what? You know, and that's where the temptations and distractions start playing its you know, and it start coming back to the front of the picture. You know, I don't know, working out, you wanted to lose weight, and you hit that number, or you got real close to the number, or you surpassed the number. Then you go right back to the things that got you there. You know what I'm saying? That made you have to get, you know, lose the weight in the first place. You know, reached your peak. We hit these plateaus, man, and we stop. You know what I'm saying? We don't keep going because we get distracted and more temptations. The one thing that that really stuck out with me with Kobe was it never stopped. It never stopped. You know, I remember Kobe winning a championship, and the next week he was in the gym working out like he ain't missed nothing, getting ready for the next season. You know, you win that championship, man, you might take off a good 2-3 months, or you might be off until, you know, pre-camp. You know, when we hit these plateaus, man, when you peak out, man, that should be a scary moment. You know, you got the success, you reached the goal, but what now? You know what I'm saying? Because that's where them distractions and temptations start playing a part. So, you know, I envy those people that have been like that from the start, man. You know, and I try to, you know, place myself there, but like I'm one of the ones that fall off when you hit that peak, when you hit that plateau. You know what I'm saying? It's a natural thing to wanna, you know, ease off of the gas, man. But we gotta find, you know, something else to do. I was talking to this old school. He well off, man, financially free. He's somewhere in the 7 figures. And he said, man, I'm gonna work until I die. He said, man, what else am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I got the stuff I want. I could take a vacation anytime I want to. But I thoroughly enjoy what I do. You know, so as long as I got, you know, air in my lungs, I'm gonna continue working. And you know, the people that usually stop working, or retired, that's been worked their whole life, you know, they usually, you know, within the next 5 years or something, like, they usually gone. So, you know, not, you know, that's something that I learned, man. It's something that I'm trying to, not trying, I'm incorporating into my life. Always keeping that other goal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's deep, bro. Because I'm going through it right now as we speak. You know, my parents, they upper age, man, in their 70s. You know, the worst situation to be in as a child dealing with your parents, you know what I'm saying, is the roles basically being reversed, but the difference is I can't spank them. I can't beat them like they used to. You know, I can't discipline them. So when they cut up, they ain't taking their medicine, they ain't eating right, they ain't doing the shit they supposed to do. What do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm dealing with that now because they both retired and they lived a life where the majority of their years was spent working, right? For an employer. And what happens is day in and day out of you, that ritualistic, you know, that your body, your mind, everything is in like it's a cycle, right? So when you break that cycle
but you don't have nothing to replace it with. You know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that they not working or they retired. It's the fact that they don't have any structure to their life. And I want y'all to really listen to what the fuck I'm saying.
It's the hobbies. That's what I'm
exactly.
No
hobbies, no nothing.
Yeah, like, and that's why that's why I was, touching on with the speaking on with the old man, like, if you ever find something that you love to do, you'll never work another day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not, when I say working until, when he was saying working until he died, that's because he thoroughly enjoyed what he did.
Right.
It's not like you working a dead end job, something that you dislike. I'm saying, like, and even if like, and I'm not retired or nothing like that, but even if you retired, having a hobby that you thoroughly enjoy, shit, it's a dog community. You know what I'm saying? So, folks, you got some people that are fool with the dogs until they can't.
Yeah.
I mean, like, physically can't, and even after that, they still might have their hands on the dogs.
Yeah, because that's their passion, and that's what I'm telling y'all, man. Big A hit it on the head. He hit it right on the fucking head. If you figure out a way, I've been saying ever since the pandemic started in 2020. Really, I say probably the end of 19 coming into 2020. I've been telling everybody I come in contact with that we had these type conversations. Figure out, cause motherfuckers, everybody had them PPP loans and everybody was busting moves and I know what I'm talking about. When everybody was caked up, right? During that period, niggas was coming to me because they look at me as like, okay, I know this nigga Jeff know about this, that, and the third. I ain't never played with this many bands before. I don't want to fuck this opportunity up. So let me go to him for some guidance. And this is literally what I told everybody. I didn't tell them, oh, you should get into this. You should buy Bitcoin. You should do this. You do that. I ain't say none of that shit. What I told them was, figure out. I said, what are you passionate about? What's your passion? What do you love to do? What's something that you could do forever for free and be okay with that?
Yeah.
Now, some people knew what that was. Some people didn't. So some individuals had more work to do than others. But ultimately, I'm okay. We're gonna deal with the ones that knew what they're passionate about, right? Let's say it's they in the cars, right? Oh, I love working on cars, and then okay, we'll figure out how you can work on cars and make money doing it. Whether that be opening up your own shop, whether that be going to work for somebody else, whether that be partnering up with somebody, however that looks, figure out how to set that situation up.
Yeah.
And you'll never have to work another day.
Yeah. I wanted to say this while it's on my mind, man. Like, my little brother's mother, she part of this thing they call the supper club, man. Okay. So the supper club is a bunch of her friends. They've been doing this since like the 70s. Yeah, and yeah, man, like it's dope though. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about, like, they could you could do this with the dog. You could do this. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the women, like the women group, then you got the men group, and then you got the couples group. So whichever one fit y'all can, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. It's just one of them things, some little hobbies for people to look forward to. So they got a supper club, and the rules of this: if let's say it was 5 of us or 10, 20 of us or whatever. So we go out to eat as a group once a month, and each person gets to pick a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So like this month, it would be my month. So I would pick the restaurant, do the reservations or whatnot. And the rules are, you can never go to the same restaurant twice. So you always got to go somewhere new. And them old man, they be going there getting drunk, tearing that whole place up everywhere. But it's once a month, you know, like, I just think about that. I don't know why I was thinking about that, but just think about hobbies and stuff for people to be looking up. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? You got your people in your region or whatnot, man. Y'all don't link up often, but man, you once a month, everybody go link up. It's always different. You never go to the same place twice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've been doing that since since the 70s.
Damn. That's what's up, though.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a dope bad too, Tony.
Huh?
I stick a boo. Tony said he a dope bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he an introvert like me, man.
I think most of the chat is. That's why they're here. These are the inner thoughts. A lot of the shit we be talking about is shit that they think about, and maybe they don't have. And that's why but this is why I wanted this whole thing to exist, is because I wanted to be a platform where men can come, right? Like-minded men can come together and share their opinions, share their views, and network.
Yeah.
Tony probably is a resource that never even knew about, right? Big O, everybody's mad. Everybody that's in here is probably ain't no probably. They're an asset because they're all good at something. It's all something. We all born with a gift. We all born with a talent. We all have some ability or some resource that can add to the network or to the group or to the bigger, you know what I'm saying, movement. What do you have to add to what you had to contribute? You see what I'm saying? Well, it might be somebody's a doctor or somebody's a dentist. I just had I got to pay what, $1,900, and I got 3 people. That's crazy. When I could have went, and even if it still got to pay $1,900, I'd rather put that in one of y'all pockets than a motherfucker that I don't know don't give a fuck about me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know I'm gonna get that $1,900 back. Because you're gonna come buy some clothes, you're gonna come get a consultation. The money is gonna stay within the network. We can build our own fucking economy.
Yeah, man.
We don't need no outside influence. We don't need nothing. We already got everything we need. It's strength in numbers. We gotta put our pride and our ego to the side. I do it daily. That's why I don't have no sympathy for you niggas. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. If I can bite my tongue, I can put my pride aside and get out my ego. Motherfucker, I expect you to do the same goddamn thing. And if you don't, hey, I can't. You ain't my kind. That's accountability. And it's okay if you ain't my kind, because it ain't a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? But that should be what you working towards. Because I'm not a master of it. I'm still learning my damn self.
Big fact.
I fuck up every goddamn day. I fucked up this morning. Right before the live, I fucked with that. So it's like, but how do you deal with the fuck ups? How do you bounce back from it? How do you handle it? How do you approach it? How do you think about the solution? Do you say, oh man, shit, damn man, fuck, what am I do? Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, we wait that for time, man.
We are, but look, I promised y'all yesterday that I was gonna let y'all. I got a sample for y'all, but I got a teaser. Call it a teaser. All you niggas. Now, when y'all see this, right? Y'all gonna laugh. I don't care. Money. Big A laughed too. He laughed when he first seen it too.
Yeah, you should never gave this nigga money, man.
Never gave these niggas money. So I'm gonna play this for y'all. The song is called, and it dropped tomorrow, by the way, streaming on all platforms. It's called "In the Field."
Time out. People be wanting to know where they can find it. What is the artist's name that they have to look up?
They have to look up El Loco Morano. ELLOCOMORANO.
Hey, do me a favor, man. Change your name to El Loco Morano down there. Not now, but you know what I'm saying? So they can
I put it in the comments, but it's in the clip too, because it's the cover. It's in the cover art.
They gonna have to see it on a regular, or at least run it across the screen with iron sharpening iron, so they can see it on a regular, man. El Loco Morano. Yeah. And it's dropping tomorrow. Come on with it, man.
Did it go? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let me see. Pull this thing up.
me how it feel. In the kitchen washing dishes while your people getting killed. In the field, I can tell you how it feel when all you know is pain and your wounds never heal. In the field, tell me how it feel when you sell out for a check and them Nikes ain't real.
That's all you get.
Yeah, man.
That's all you get.
Man.
That's all you get.
Up, man.
That's all you get. See, yeah, y'all ain't even know. Y'all ain't even know. Y'all ain't getting that, getting game from a descendant of a slave master. Y'all ain't even know. Y'all ain't even know.
Oh, man.
That's my great granddaddy, Bartholomew.
Oh, man.
Bartholomew. Yep.
Hey, boy. Tomorrow, huh?
Drop the bar.
So check that out, man. I'm gonna have to illegally download that.
Don't. Can you still do that? Yeah, I think you can still. I ain't even think about that shit.
Yeah, man, bootlegging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hot boxing, bootlegging. I'm be on the corner selling downloads. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Just drop me a quart 25 cents on your way out the store. I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know I got 100 for I got 100 of them for 25, man.
I had to do 25.
Drop me 25 bones. I got 100 downloads for you. And then I got my contact, man. I keep you up on game, man. Then you get in the flat. You want 25? Man, I got you. Yeah.
But now you know why it's funny, because if you did do it, I wouldn't even be mad, because it's karma. Because I made a lot of fucking money, and I mean a lot of. Look, it got so bad. Hey, I was making more money selling DVDs and CDs than
man. Yeah.
I was like, how that Big A, you hear what I said? You hear what I said? I was making more money on CDs and DVDs than I was off the other shit.
Man, when I was in college, there's this dude selling T-shirts, white tees, and CDs. Man, always have it. Used to always drive a raggedy car, wear raggedy clothes, the whole nine. Man, that boy was clocking big time. Man, I seen him on the other. He driving a Benz and all types of stuff. I seen him. He looked all surprised when I see him. I was like, "Oh shit!" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yep. That's dropping the mind, man. Go check out Bartholomew. About man, he spin that game.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you something.
You sound like a robot. Yeah, man, but y'all know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all kicking it with us. It's gonna be an open panel tomorrow. Tomorrow on Men at Work, we gonna be going over that big, beautiful bill. Ooh, man, there's some heavy stuff in there, boy. And it's gonna be open panel tomorrow too for the No Decaf, man. So if y'all got something, to say, man, some game, anything, man, come on through. Even if you want to talk trash, man, come on with it, man. We with it, man. Hey, what time Bruce will be here at 10 a.m. Central for Men at Work, and then will be the No Decaf is at 6:30 in the a.m. Yeah, Central Time, bro. Central Time. It'll be an open camera. Yes, sir. Come on up there, man. Yeah, I used to be out there in that New York, that old Manhattan, Harlem. That used to be my stomping ground, man. Used to be messing with the Poppies, man, them Dominicans. If you know, at 5th and Lenox, boy.
Yes, sir.
Right, man.
Yeah, go there with that bodega. What they know about them bodegas?
Nah, they had their own building. God, dog, man, y'all boys doing. Hey, Ty, man, what's happening, bro? Appreciate that 5-piece, man.
Salute.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yes,
Man.
Damn, Ty, you missed it. You missed it. You know what? I'm gonna play it one more time for Ty. I got to. I got to. He tipped. I got to, man.
Yeah.
I'm playing one more time for Ty. Cause Ty, he just coming in here. He ain't here. Y'all lucked up. Y'all thank Ty. Ty. That's why I'm playing it again. You get a little one more sample for the mob. This one here for Ty. We out on this one. We gonna see y'all tomorrow.
Hey, we out after this. Yeah, man. Salute, man. Love y'all, man. For real.
Y'all be safe, man. Be safe. Okay. And
in the field, tell me how it feel. In the kitchen, washing dishes while your people getting killed. In the field, I can tell you how it feel when all you know is pain and your wounds never heal. In the field, tell me how it feel when you sell out for a check and them Nikes ain't real.
Okay, so you watch the show. Now it's time to level up. Hit that join button and get the VIP treatment. Early access, behind the scenes, and even shout-outs on the spot. Get in the mix with the real ones, breeders, fans, and all the dog lovers. Join the fam, be a part of something bigger. Starting at just $1, you get access to the best content we got. And that's not all. Members get 10% off all merch and gear. Plus, you're on the priority list for getting your next pup. You're in the loop. To join, just click the join button below this video. Pick your tier, and boom, you're part of the squad.
We built different.